Welcome, dear friends, to a place where time stands still, and every corner whispers stories of love and simplicity. Today, we're stepping into Granny's Small Blue Farmhouse, a sanctuary of vintage charm and cozy nostalgia. If you adore farmhouse decor with a touch of whimsy, this is your dream escape. Don't forget to subscribe for more heartwarming home tours, like if this speaks to your soul, and comment below, what's your favorite grandma-inspired decor piece? Let's begin this enchanting journey. Nestled amidst rolling hills, this petite blue farmhouse is a vision of serenity. The soft sky blue siding, paired with crisp white trim, evokes a sense of calm, while the wraparound porch adorned with rocking chairs invites lazy afternoons of storytelling. Vintage lanterns flicker at dusk, casting a golden glow, just like Granny's warm embrace. Every detail, from the weathered shutters to the climbing roses, feels plucked from a storybook. Could this be the coziest curb appeal you've ever seen? Step onto the porch, and you're greeted by the sweet creak of wooden floorboards and the scent of lavender. A rustic bench piled with patchwork quilts beckons you to sit a while. Above, a chippy paint wind chime sings in the breeze, while terracotta pots burst with geraniums. This is where Granny sipped sweet tea, shelled peas, and shared wisdom. It's not just a porch, it's a stage for life's simplest, most beautiful moments. Inside, the living room wraps you in a hug of comfort. Sink into a plush, floral print sofa draped with crocheted afghans. A well-loved braided rug anchors the space, while a vintage trunk serves as a coffee table, its scratches telling tales of generations. The fireplace, framed by reclaimed wood, crackles softly, its mantel crowded with sepia photos, porcelain shepherdesses, and a ticking cuckoo clock. Pure nostalgia. Oh, the kitchen. Whitewashed cabinets with glass knobs stand beside a farmhouse sink, where Granny peeled apples for pies. Open shelves display speckled enamelware and mason jars of preserves. A petite bistro table, set for two, awaits morning coffee and fresh biscuits. The scent of cinnamon lingers, as if her famous snickerdoodles are still in the oven. This kitchen isn't just for cooking, it's where love simmers on every burner. Tucked by a sunlit window, the dining nook is a celebration of simplicity. A round pedestal table wears a lace tablecloth, topped with mismatched china and a milk glass vase of wildflowers. Here, Sunday suppers stretched for hours, with laughter echoing off the beadboard walls. The hutch nearby cradles heirloom dishes, each chip a badge of honor from countless holiday gatherings. Could a space feel more alive with memories? Upstairs, the bedroom is a sanctuary of soft blues and creams. An iron bed, piled with hand-stitched quilts, takes center stage. A vanity with a wavy mirror holds Granny's perfume bottles and a silver hairbrush. Faded floral wallpaper and a braided rug complete the scene. At night, moonlight filters through lace curtains, casting delicate shadows. It's a room that doesn't just invite sleep, it cradles dreams of simpler times. Even the bathroom brims with charm. Clawfoot tub, anyone? This porcelain beauty, paired with a rainfall showerhead, offers spa-like relaxation. The walls, clad in subway tile, are accented with framed botanicals and a chippy paint cabinet stocked with lavender soap. A ruffled shower curtain and monogrammed towels add a touch of sweetness. It's proof that even utilitarian spaces can be dripping with personality. sunroom, a glass-walled haven where Granny nurtured her ferns and watched thunderstorms roll in. Wicker chairs with floral cushions sit beside a side table stacked with gardening books and a pitcher of lemonade. The air hums with the sound of hummingbirds at the feeder. Whether for morning yoga or evening stargazing, this room is pure, unfiltered joy. Outside, the garden is a riot of color and life. Raised beds burst with tomatoes and zinnias, while a picket fence drips with morning glories. A rusty wheelbarrow overflows with pumpkins in autumn. Granny's hands work this soil, and her spirit lingers in every blossom. A bistro set under the apple tree is the perfect spot for a picnic, just add a slice of pie. In a cozy nook, Granny's sewing machine still sits, threaded and ready. Baskets of fabric scraps, buttons, and embroidery hoops surround it. This was her creative command center, where quilts, doll clothes, and Christmas ornaments came to life. A pegboard displays scissors, ribbons, and spools of thread in rainbow order. It's a reminder that artistry thrives in the smallest corners. under the stairs, a wingback chair and a floor lamp create the perfect reading escape. A stack of well-thumbed novels, Agatha Christie, Little Women, sits beside a teacup ringed with lipstick stains. A knitted throw drapes over the arm, waiting for chilly evenings. This nook whispers, "Stay a while. Get lost in a story." Open the pantry door, and you're transported to 1950. Glass jars of pasta, spices, and home-canned goods line the shelves. A chalkboard lists the week's menus in Granny's looping script. A step stool, worn smooth by years of use, waits to reach the top shelf. It's organized chaos, a testament to a life well-fed and well-loved. Yes, even laundry feels special here. A retro washing machine stands beside a drying rack draped with linen aprons. Baskets of clothespins and lavender sachets keep things fresh. A vintage sign reads, "Laundry today or naked tomorrow." Granny knew, humor and charm make chores bearable. Up the creaky stairs, the attic is a time capsule. Trunks spill with Christmas ornaments, yellowed letters, and a bride's veil. A dollhouse, hand-painted by Grandpa, sits dusty but adored. Sunbeams highlight floating dust motes, each a tiny memory suspended in light. This isn't just storage, it's a museum of a life well lived. Even the entryway delights. Pegs hold sun hats and a denim jacket, while a boot tray corrals muddy gardening shoes. A chalkboard reminds, wipe your paws, and a basket of daisies freshens the air. It's the perfect blend of function and farmhouse flair. On frosty nights, the hearth is the heart of the home. A basket of logs sits ready, flanked by wingback chairs with cross-stitched pillows. The mantel glows with candlelight, casting shadows on a framed sampler. Home is where the heart is. Grab cocoa and a book. This spot is winter's sweetest secret. A bistro table by the east window catches the first light. A percolator gurgles, and a toast rack holds golden slices. Here, Granny watched the dawn with her journal and a purring cat. It's a quiet ritual, one that turns mornings into meditation. outside, the porch swing sways gently, its chains singing a familiar tune. A quilt cushions the seat, and a side table holds iced tea and a novel. This swing has witnessed proposals, secrets, and lullabies, proof that love moves in gentle arcs. By the kitchen door, terracotta pots brim with basil, mint, and thyme. Granny snipped fresh sprigs for supper, her apron pockets always fragrant. A tiny sign reads, "Stubborn weeds and wild dreams grow here." A garden, and a life, well tended. As dusk falls, the farmhouse becomes a lantern of warmth. String lights twinkle on the porch, and candles flicker in windows. Inside, shadows dance on walls, and the scent of vanilla lingers. It's a scene that feels like a hug, a reminder that the best homes are alive with light and love. This farmhouse isn't just wood and paint, it's a living scrapbook. Every scratch, every quilt stitch, every recipe card is a love letter from Granny. It teaches us that homes should tell stories, hold laughter, and cradle dreams. What legacy will your home carry? Want to infuse your space with this nostalgia? Start small, a quilt here, a vintage teapot there. Mix textures, linens, wood, china. Display heirlooms proudly. Let your home whisper your story. Because decor isn't about trends, it's about heart. As we close this tour, remember, homes like Granny's aren't about perfection. They're about feeling, warmth, comfort, belonging. Whether you live in a loft or a cottage, you can weave vintage charm into your days. All it takes is a little love and a lot of heart. Thank you for wandering through Granny's Small Blue Farmhouse with me. If this tour sparked joy, smash that like button, subscribe for more cozy inspo, and comment below, what's one decor item that reminds you of Grandma? Let's keep the nostalgia alive. Until next time, may your home be as full of love as Granny's. Happy decorating, friends!